What is up, YouTube? Welcome to Panthro Games. In today's video, we're talking about some Pokemon Scarlet and Violet news and leak updates to share with you all today. In today's episode, we got some Dark Sub-Legendary Quartet information. We also got some info on Paradox / Convergent species and much, much more for Scarlet and Violet. And of course, guys, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like the video. I really appreciate it. Starting off with the Dark Sub-Legendary Quartet. So we've covered them in the past, but if you don't know, there is 4 Dark Sub-Legendaries coming to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Supposedly, these are going to be separate from the actual main story and may actually be our post-game experience trying to catch all 4 of these. They're going to appear on the overworld map, and apparently, they're going to probably be in the north, south, east, and west region in their own different areas, and they're going to be flying around, and we're going to have to catch them, similar to the Galarian birds, like in Pokemon Sword and Shield. So we know that they are based off the 4 perils, which is the 4 evil demons in Chinese mythology. And it's a fish, a snail, a leopard, and a deer. So we got those 4. And the fish is going to be dark in fire. The snail is going to be dark in grass. The leopard is going to be dark in ice. And the deer is going to be dark in ground. So each one has a item that is associated to them, similar to how Zacian and Zamazenta have the sword and shield. This is probably going to be something similar. I don't know if it'll be holding them in their mouths, but it's going to be incorporated. So the fish has a gem, the snail has a bamboo scroll, the leopard has a sword, and the deer has a cauldron. We've showed off Mad Zygarde's core designs before, but now we have all 4 of the Dark Quartet designs here. Essentially, this is a educated guess of what they potentially could look like, incorporating each part. So we got the bamboo scroll, we got the gem, we got the cauldron, and we got the sword. I really think the snail here nails it perfectly. Also think that the fish will probably have a big gem in his head as well. I do think the leopard here, the sword could probably go on its tail, and it could probably like swing the sword around with the tail instead of just being on its neck. I like the deer as a cauldron, actually. I think this is really cool as an idea. I can also see the cauldron being around its neck as well. But I really love the deer's design with the cauldron. So these are pretty phenomenal. So definitely check out Mad Zygar Core and give them a follow on Twitter. I also got to say, each one of these are going to have their own ability that apparently debuffs like Intimidate, but we don't know if it's necessarily for other stats. So right now, the theory is there's going to be one Intimidate for like speed, Intimidate for special attack, special defense, and all that. So we're going to have to wait and see on that. Moving on to Riddler Coup here, talking about the designs of Paradox Pokemon and Convergent species. I know Riddler Coup likes to say regional fakes, but let's be real. If we are looking at the science and biology, Diglett and Wiglet is 100% a convergent species. So I'll be using convergent species going forward and not regional fakes, because Riddler Coup is just straight up incorrect about his analysis on that. So Riddler Coup says, because they should look close enough to make you recognize their origins, and we've seen 2 examples before. By the way, Balloon has nothing to do with the fan series of Vampire Aboriginal theme. And if you didn't know what the balloon meant, this is Riddler Coup talking about Jigglypuff. And this is a real screenshot of Jigglypuff from Pokemon Scarlet, the Paradox version of Jigglypuff that can only be got in Pokemon Scarlet. So it does have fangs, it has yellow eyes. It's not a vampire apparently, but it does have some vampire themes, as mentioned in the comment section here. Like, because, you know, Jigglypuff with the moon and vampires sort of all does make sense, but Riddler Coup is saying, nope, that's not true. He's also saying that Ultra Beast had a great design, and he says, saying in comparison to Ultra Beast, Paradox forms are a lot lazier design-wise, because they were brand new Pokemon instead of just rehashing an old Pokemon and just reusing the design overall. So very interesting to me. I'm gonna say this: I think Ultra Beast designs are very hit or miss. Yeah, they're very unique and they're like aliens. However, I think some of them were just not there altogether personally, but some of them I definitely do love a lot. However, we haven't seen a lot about the Paradox form, so I can't really pass judgment on them being lame or not. We've only seen the Jigglypuff, and we've seen the Amoonguss as well for Pokemon Scarlet, another exclusive, so hopefully we get to see more leaks on these guys very soon. And if you didn't know, we have a running type chart for all the confirmed types for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, for the regional forms, new evolutions, Paradox Pokemon for Scarlet and Violet, and the Convergent species. And Wiglet was confirmed to be water, so this is another correct thing about this list being true. So I think what's next is hopefully get a trailer very soon showing off the Paradox Pokemon. I think we will. I think we'll get one for Pokemon Scarlet and one for Pokemon Violet in the next trailer. I really do think it will be either the Donphans or Jigglypuff and Delibird. I think they'll either go really weird or try to tie it in with the Titan Pokemon with the Donphans, because we do know the last Titan boss is a ground type, and it's supposedly going to be Donphan, so it'll be one for Scarlet and then one for Violet. But definitely, I'm hyped to see more of this. Really want to know the typings of some of these Pokemon to be confirmed. Magneton and Tyranitar are the two that really stick out to me right now. And now for some Pokemon Scarlet and Violet update news from the official Pokemon channel. So we teamed up with Ed Sheeran on a new track, Celestial. We featured in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Check out the full feature video featuring Squirtle, Pikachu, Machamp, Snorlax, and more. So this is really interesting because we saw from like Riddler, Coup, and Centro when Pokemon Company originally tweeted out working with Ed Sheeran on something that Riddler, Coup said this song was in the game. And Riddler, Coup reconfirms this song will be played in Scarlet and Violet. Nearly all people cried while playing the final chapter. So this song will be playing during the climax of Scarlet and Violet. I believe this is the first time we've actually had a real singer-songwriter have their song in a Pokemon game. It's always been around the commercials or in the movies or in the anime or whatever, but never directly in the game. So this is really cool to see. And if you haven't seen it, the music video is actually pretty cool. I really like the end of it because it does feature like essentially the Pokemon first movie as Ed Sheeran as the Pokemon trainer. I actually think it's a pretty cool song. So, just let me know in the comment section below if you enjoyed the song or not. But the fact is, this song is going to be in the climax of the game, and apparently it's going to be very emotional. So I wonder what happens. Does someone die? Like, this is going to be crazy. I'm really unsure what exactly is going to happen, but man, I guess it's going to be an emotional story experience this time around. And then we get another riddle from Riddler Coup here. So Riddler Coup is back at it, full on in action, and he tweets this out, which translates in Chinese: 1 piece, 2 piece, 3 piece, 4 piece, 5 piece, 6 piece, 7 piece. So, funny enough, first thing I thought, I was like, man, wow, is he like ordering chicken or something, or talking about the anime One Piece? But in reality, he tweets again, and this translates to can catch BM. So what does BM mean? Well, BM, one of the things I thought of originally was, well, boss monster, right? That's something that we could potentially catch. But this is relating to something that's saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 PCs. What I'm thinking about PCs is maybe this is a acronym here for pieces. So 1 piece, 2 piece, 3 piece, 4 piece, 5 piece, 6 piece, 7 piece, right? So maybe we need to collect all 7 pieces of something for us to fight a particular bossmon, right? And maybe collecting pieces can refer to a Pokemon that was already related to Spiritomb in this game, right? If you remember from past videos, we did talk about the treasure Pokemon. There is a coin Pokemon that is a ghost Pokemon that may end up becoming ghost and steel type. However, to get this Pokemon, we needed to collect a bunch of things around the world, similar to Pokemon Legends Arceus. To get Spiritomb, you need to collect the 108 Wisp. We need to collect something to get this coin Pokemon. So maybe there are 7 things we need to collect to get this coin Pokemon, and then once we get this coin Pokemon, it ends up being a boss monster, and then we have to fight it, and then we can catch the boss monster. And that is how we get the coin Pokemon and its evolution. So that is what I'm predicting with this. I don't know if it's too far-fetched, just because we did not hear the exact amount of things we needed to collect in order to get the coin Pokemon and its evolution. I'm also not 100% sure if each piece is a coin Pokemon, and then when we get all 7 pieces, the coin Pokemon fuse into this boss monster, and then we capture the final form. So I really wonder if it's going to be like that. We're not exactly sure what we're really collecting either, because it just said 7 pieces. Could be treasure of some sort. I assume it's going to be treasure because the Pokemon is a coin, and we're thinking the evolution is going to be some sort of treasure box or treasure chest. So let me know in the comment section below what you think about the 7 pieces and catching a boss monster. But I think that's the only thing I can perfectly think of at this moment. Well, guys, there we have it. This was a fun Pokemon Scarlet and Violet news and leak update. Just want to let you guys know that this is going to be a massive month for leaks and news for us. So definitely stay tuned to the channel. Definitely subscribe if you're new and like the video. I really appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out and have a great one.